name is Rich Lengwa and the co-host. Today we have got our guest speaking to sisters.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wesley Moyo from Madola.
Okay, thank you, sir. Believe in Parliament. What comes to me?
What comes to my mind when I hear about living in Parliament? I just foresee a Parliament full of young people, full of young and energetic people in that Parliament in the next coming elections. Because currently we had, yes, somehow adjusted from the previous, we had a better number of young people in Parliament in the 10th Parliament. In as much there were some challenges that happened and so forth, but we are just want to applaud the step that was taken to have those 10 youth representatives in Parliament. But in the 11th Parliament, I just want to foresee that there will be more contested positions being contested by young people, even though there will be other proportional representatives, represented positions like those ones of youth quota and so forth. In the youth quota as well, they should maybe somehow adjust to be 2 per province, not 1 per province. That's what I want to foresee for the next coming Parliament, the 11th Parliament.
Okay, thank you very much. How can young people organize and mobilize effectively for political change?
Young people can mobilize and organize effectively for political positive change. Number one, young people, they need resources, they need funding for that to happen. And where do we get that funding? We can do projects that might fund the programs that they to mobilize and organize young people to come together so that we drive the narrative of change among us as young people, because there's no elderly person who will come down and try to empower young people unless we empower ourselves as young people.
So in other ways, you are trying to say there is no other elderly person, whether a public office bearer or whether a public, who is eager to empower young people.
There are a lot of perspectives on that one.
Yes.
But right now, I would like to maintain to say elderly people, they want to use young people for their own advantages. And then as young people, we should do things that advantages us, not the elderly people.
It could be what?
Like, as I said, we can start up GoFundMe programs and other, what do we call this?
No, I'm asking that they are doing it for their personal, or other people, they are doing it for their personal gain to fund young people. So my question is like, it could be what?
For political mileage, they use young people when it comes to for them to gain political mileage. Most of the elder people, because they know young people are the ones who are effective. They can go to the ground and try to mobilize people for them to come and support them. Because they have the advantage of that they have money, and these other fellow young members who wants to contest in other positions and so forth, they don't have that enough money to fund their own colleagues, the other young people. So they cannot fund their own other young people. So the elderly person will come and take advantage of that because he or she has money to buy them gem and other things.
Okay. So how can young leaders balance decision making, collaborating with the government?
To balance decision making, we should clarify. What do I say? We should clarify things that priorities. What do we prioritize? We should clarify that, and then when it comes to collaborating now, we should foster effective communication. That's what we should do. Clarify the priorities of what is it that we want as young people. And then if we clarify and identify that, then we foster communication amongst young people so that we have a collaborative governance.
Okay, so in other ways, do you think young people, whether globally or in Zimbabwe, they've got the stamina to govern?
Globally, young people, they've got the stamina to govern. Look at it. Is it France or is it England, Britain, where we saw young people, they were being sown in parliament. A lot of young people, not few young people. The advantage of young people, they come up with fresh mind, new ideas and fresh ideas. But now the disadvantage of the old people, there are some old people who might somehow come up with a certain fresh idea, but that idea is mixed with a vintage idea from the past. But young people, they come up with fresh ideas.
You give us a global instance. You didn't give us a contemporary. Go back, count.
Closer to home, Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Young people, what is the word that I should use? There's a word that I'm going to use that because we lack financial. So we might have the stamina to have ideas. We might have ideas, but we cannot implement ideas because we do not have money, or we are not given that access to go and implement some idea that we have as young people. So here at home, number one, we face economical problems. There is no employment.
Yes.
The high inflation, and there is a low the quality of education. We have got limited access to quality education, especially in the rural areas and some other high-density suburbs. We lack quality access to quality education. And when we go to other things like on that standard whatsoever and democracy, we don't have democracy in our own land. We might have democracy in theory, but practically we do not have democracy. Because there's no rule of law, there are a lot of human rights abuses here in Zimbabwe.
Okay. So what are the challenges that you face as a young person in politics, and how do you overcome these challenges?
The challenges that we face are internal and external. From my own political party and from the ruling party. My political party, I'm with obvious advocate. I'm with advocate Nelson Chamisa.
Okay.
I'm with advocate Nelson Chamisa. He is my party.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes.
So what are the challenges that you face?
The challenges that we face, the first one that I mentioned, that we are, since we live in a country which is politically polluted, we face challenges. We are unable to mobilize. Why? Because sometimes we are sabotaged by the elderly, and we are also sabotaged by the fellow young people who are bought by the elderly people.
So the cause just compared to the elderly.
The cause just goes back to the elderly.
So basically, that's the main challenge that you
That's
face.
the main challenge is that we are being deprived by the elderly.
So how do you overcome that? Bear in mind you've been in politics for some time now.
How we overcome that is just call a spade and confront the elderly people. We always do that. We always confront them. If they wronged us, we try always to confront them, even though it will make us to be enemies somehow. Because elderly people, they don't like to be confronted, especially by young persons. They will tell you what is also struggling to cover since 1990. You will say anything. So we have people with that war veteran, Zanfine mentality of being a war veteran.
Okay.
So that's what we have.
Okay, last but not least, Mr. Moyo. Message EP yamukana kusira kuna vechiki. Vachaka varumu politics, varumu leadership positions, never chaka kuzubuya. The message yamukana kusira.
The message that I want to leave to the young people is that those in politics never be mobilized by people to attack a fellow young person. It would be rather be mobilized to go and empower another young person.
Yes.
And to those who are not inside politics, I would like to say to them, fellow young people, we live by politics. You say you are outside politics, that's why politics is doing you. So you should do politics than for politics to do you. So come now and join us as we fight for a new great Zimbabwe with His Excellency Advocate Nelson Chamisa. I thank you.
Thank you so much for attending. Thank you so much for participating.